What's up, Daily Fab Gamers? Thank you so much for watching my stream. Before you jump into this red-hot action, let's review the rules. Don't be a dick. This should go without saying, but better safe than sorry. Chat with me. You know that I can talk at my computer for hours, but it's more fun when my computer talks back. And let's have a good time. I'm here to get sweaty, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun while I do it. Use the chat command deck for a link to the deck I'm playing here. It's also in the video description. Some of these decks are sick, and you might want to play them in real life. In that case, let me refer you to Hemel from the Bazaar. It's never been more affordable to play in the flesh and blood. Players have been buying the cards they need from Hemel for years. I started buying from him in 2023 and have never found a better deal. The Bazaar's prices are lowest for singles and full sets, including new releases. Compendium of Rathe singles are available now and ship both domestically and internationally. Use the command Hemel for contact info, then message Hemel to see what he can do for you. Using the data command will produce a link to Fablazing.com, the best source for deck list, matchup, and tournament data. Do you have too much money? Give some of it to me. Custom channel tokens, as used by 2025 US National Champion and World's Philadelphia Top 8 competitor Majin Bay, are available on my Ko-Fi. And you can spam the coolest emojis in chat by becoming a member of the channel. Now sit back and get cozy because the stream begins now. Hello. What is going on with this YouTube chat? Dang it. Weird. Alright, hello everyone. It's me, Lupine Fiasco. Here to play Jarl for you. Which, you know, the Superior Guardian. The really fun one. Yeah, thank you all for coming out. Hope the time change isn't messing with you all too much. Like I said yesterday, it works better for me. It's Marlynn. Surely you're a sledge hero. Surely you're just Guardian. Yeah, the time change just works better for me. It works better for Lauren. I probably could have advertised it better, but you know, here we are. So we're playing Jarl today. Let me know how you feel. I'm trying with no music today either. Let me know how that feels as we go through the stream. Just generally trying to modulate my voice. Be a little quieter at times. Let's just try 60. Let's try without remembrance. Let's see what happens. And having the headphones and the music, and it was all like, oh, this is not great. Valda stream did not convert me. I'm gonna give Valda another chance. The stream yesterday, if you didn't get to see it, was really like, it didn't go great. There were some ugly games. And part of it was I paired into 3 marionettes, which is like a bad matchup. You look on Fabry stats and it's 60-40 in marionette's favor. I also don't know what I'm doing with Valda, so I probably, like, you know, let's call it 30-70 in my favor, not in my favor. So they were bad games, you know, bad matchups generally, but the deck just wasn't clicking with me, and I learned some things based on the games yesterday, right? I need to be heaving more. I need to be arsenaling the promise terrains and really looking for a promise terrain turn. Like, 3 seismic surges is difficult to find. It is difficult to get there. Now, gold the tip here is unfortunate. I was hoping Marlynn would not be able to put a gold. Like, this hand blocks 10 from hand. I can block 15 with all of my armor, like, if I really needed to. So I was hoping that Marlynn would not be able to make a gold so I could, like, really commit to stopping this, but as it is not super worth it. What's up, Emery? Oh, what's up, man? I've been doing all right. Yeah, going to Nats will be my next big one, and then Vegas, and then I'm thinking about Kansas City, like probably Paris. I can cover 10 here. I take 3. Marlynn makes another gold. I don't think it's worth giving armor to stop this, so We'll block with the felling, which could possibly come back to bite me. That, I don't have a felling in my deck anymore, but I'm thinking it's going to be better to put it in my... How did this become 12? It was 13, right? Maybe I should have given some armor. Going to Mini, going to Vegas, probably Kansas City. I'm thinking about it. Going to Paris. Somehow beat Josh Lind on Jarl as Marlynn. I think this matchup is probably not great for me, which is why I'm playing it like Guardian, where I just want to Arsenal AD react, sledge as much as possible. Like, I'm not exactly trying to fatigue Marlynn, but I think it's probably my best shot. This hand is a little awkward. I think we're pitching this felling. I think we're on sledge for 6. We'll put a felling to the bottom of my deck. I'm going to discard this fruits to gain 2 and fill the graveyard. And then I'm going to arsenal the shelter. And my thought process here is, let's, like, I'm intending to go late. Let's do the root-bound thing. You'll be at Nats in Vegas, obviously have to go to KC. Oh, if it's 2 hours away, I'm debating, because I'm going to Mini, I'm going to Vegas, I'm going to Paris. These are all things that are happening. This is coming in for 13. I can cover the 10 for sure. This is my only attack, so the King Shark is not taking anything from me. I don't think I need to shelter here. I just take 10, I play CLF, I sledge, and say go. I think that's fine. So I'm going to these 3, and Paris is going to be expensive already. Like, traveling to Europe is expensive, and then being in Europe is expensive. Lauren and I are thinking we're going to hit another country after Paris. We're thinking about Portugal, we're thinking about Ireland. So it's already like, it's going to be an expensive trip. And then, like, already, even if I was just playing the Calling Orin Worlds, and then after that, so like, I don't know if I can afford to hit Kansas City or Mexico City, but I'd love to hit one of the two. Never been to Mexico, would love to go. Got some teammates in Mexico who can host me. Like, it sounds like a ton of fun. But one of the two, for sure. Like, you're just gonna, I mean, I guess you can just pass. I guess you are playing around the CLF. I can play this root bound, which is great. I can also keep my CLF around, which is really good. King Kraken for 10. I do not want this to hit. So we can root bound for 4, shelter for 4, which gets us to 8. Which I think means that I am giving... I don't need to give armor here. I was like, oh, I think I can give my gauntlets. Oh, no, No, this works. We block with fruits, we block with root bound, we block with shelter. Pitch these 2 into sledge. Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. Only hit up Paris if you qualify. If you do, it'll be great. We're in the liquor distros. You can use some company connections. Oh, vendor tour. Getting some winery tours would be pretty sweet. It would be very cool. I would love to qualify for Worlds. Like, that would be great. But that's not a make or break for me. For me, it is like, I've never been to Paris. I love going to Europe. I want to visit more places, you know, play the game, see the world, the whole deal. So we'll be going to Paris for sure. And then it's just like, financially, Minneapolis is probably pretty, you know, it'll be reasonably affordable. I think my flight was like $550. My accommodations are $250. Calling entry, you know, I bought the package because I want the Astral Strike promo, and like, oh, if I scrub out a Nats, then I can go play sealed. Food, drink. Vegas will be kind of the same, like a little pricey, but probably doable. Why am I using Summit? Because that weapon sucks, content creator all in together. I play good cards. That's why I'm playing Jarl Vetreiđi, because I play good decks. I'm taking 3 here, or I'm taking 6 here, and then doing... I have an interesting line with the imposing where I could pitch Crumble and Everbloom to imposing for a CLF. I don't think that's good. I think I'm blocking with touch, taking 6. Possibly... My pitch deck here is kind of whatever, like... I shuffled a Felling to the bottom, and I would kind of like to see a Felling again. I haven't seen an Oakenold yet. I just pitched a Crumble last turn, but in theory, I still have 2 Crumbles and an Isenloft somewhere scattered throughout my deck. Thinking, what if I block 3 here, take 6, pitch Crumble to play Imposing to find a Crumble, to crumble the Tunic, and then Tunic Everbloom Sledge. I kind of don't hate this line. Like, I could just run out a Crumble, but that doesn't seem great. I've not seen D-Reacts. Besides the Staunch, the 1 Shelter, and the 1 Rootbound, I would really love to see some more D-React. Yeah, the other line is Imposing for CLF and slow the Marlynn down. That just doesn't seem very good. Let's do this. Maybe I'd crumble the hook, actually. Take some block value, snipe the hook. Possibly. That seems reasonable. And then we sledge. Summit actually feels decent in longer, fatiguey matchups. I have tried Summit, like, back in the day. Like, when I was playing CLF Jarl, CYB Jarl. I was on Summit, and it, like, felt reasonable. It was very good against Zen, because Zen would break the Traverse, like, as soon as he could. And you would get some good value out of the Summit. Now, like, hey, it's 6. Can you pay through a Frostbite? But in the current meta, I guess into Marionette, it's kind of reasonable. Hey, we found the good card. Like, into Marionette, it's pretty reasonable that you would... 1, 2... We're good. Like, you get there... Mask of Deceit early, and now the Summit does a thing, but I really don't want to have to keep 2 blues against a Marionette. I also really don't want to give up my Stalagmite against a Marionette. And outside of that, like, Stalagmite really good into Marionette, really good into Oscilio. Victor, Jesus Christ, Victor's never going to do the thing. Yeah, there's 3 of them. Yeah, you're gonna harpoon me for like 17 or whatever. Seems fair and balanced. Well, at least I get to keep cards. Lupine B-Diff Fiasco, that's me. For 16, and she gets a bunch of gold out of it. Ugh. Block with Imposing. Block with Gauntlets. So King Kraken is not... Oh, it is going to take something from this hand. Energy drink. Okay, so it is not this block. So we actually do Gauntlets, E-Strike. King Kraken will take one of my 2 blues, and then I just pitch the other one to Felling. So yeah, I'm just taking 11 here, and that's the best I've got. She probably takes Imposing so that she doesn't put another Earth card in my graveyard. Just block E-Strike. Are you not giving Gauntlets here? I guess I can take 13, go to 11. I'll get the chance to block with Gauntlets again. I think it's fine to give Gauntlets here, though. Like, this is fine. Let's get my block value. I don't want to die with armor. Yeah, and then she gets 1,000,000 gold. Whatever. Fun hero. Cheating Scoundrel's a good card. Sad that she gets to keep an arsenal after all that. Oh well, what can you do? Ooh, Dominated Felling. Have a Felon. I have 3 in Banish, so this is just Rootbound, Autumn's Touch, Imposing. We get to 5. We're chilling. Also like defending with equipment here. Yeah. I don't regret using my tunic to swing sledge. I wouldn't. I mean, I would have definitely considered quick dodging that too. Not that I think it super matters. Alright, she's got a Scorcher coming up apparently. This hand is a hand of cards. Ugh, Authority? Gross. Well, hopefully I live. If I don't have to block with cards from hand this turn, then I'm kind of cooking. Feel like I'm gonna have... I hate 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind is so good. Why is this such a strong card that draws her to more 3 of a kinds? King Kraken does not necessarily take a card from my hand. Yeah, I'll block with Frozen to Death. I can Rootbound. Sadly, I do need to block this turn. It'd be nice if this was like Yellowfin or Baby Shark. So I could look at maybe just giving armor, like living, and being able to throw the Dominated Oakenold. Base of the Mountain gets her out of it, but... yeah, we'll see how I'm blocking this. Is it going better today than yesterday? Well, I'm playing a hero that I actually know how to play, so that's helpful. Actually, I kind of understand how Jarl functions compared to Volda, which I don't get. So I do like that, Ian. Also, hello. I'm getting beat up by this Marlynn, which is less than ideal. King Kraken coming for 12, and I'll block 3 of it, so I'll go to 4. Send an Oakenold. And then Arsenal this Rootbound. My tunic is not going to be up for the quick dodge block, unfortunately. Volda Marlynn matchup is so funny. That's what I've heard. Yep. We just take 9, go to 4, Arsenal a D-React. We're not going to fatigue. I'm like, oh, there's a world where I, pitch Oakenold and Fruits to Sledge and then get to keep my Oakenold in deck. No, we're just sending 7. We're sending 7 instead of 6. Oakenold, pitch, don't fuse. Here's 7. I get to Arsenal a thing. I do get to turn it on. And also keep an Earth card in case, if I do get to block with Rootbound and I have Felling, I will get to decompose my next Felling. I got that going for me. God, this Marlynn was so consistent. I mean, the 3/3 of a kinds definitely helped. I am thinking this is not a fatigue matchup. Certainly not with how few D-Reacts I saw this game. Yep, goes to 1. I'm not feeling great about my chances. We don't have a defense reaction in hand. I will have Tunic up, but I feel like the Marlynn's gonna be able to convert this. The most I can block here is, what, 14? 15 if I really needed to? Surely she just doesn't find a Harpoon or Codex, right? That's a chance. This is +4, +4, +8. Like, where are my staunches? I only have 2 of them. Hey, it's Baby Shark. Jesus. Stop. Oh my god. What a turn. for 18, and I have to block 15 of it? Can I do that? 4, 8, 11, 13, 14, 15. I can... Oh, no, I get to pitch a blue to quick dodge and Oasis. Let's give you a thinking. How do I get out? 4, 8, 10, 13, 15. So I do get to live. Blocks here don't matter. I guess we block with Frozen to Death. So with Frozen to Death, pitch Ice Lock for quick dodge Oasis. I have to give Crown, which I'm not sinking a card. Then it is, so that's 5, 7, 11, 15, which bails me out. And then I get to Tunic, Pitch, Sledge. And she has to give me actual cards. Okay. That's what we got. There's that, there's that, there's that. Felling Fruits, Imposing. We live. What do you do? Oh, you get a gold token. Okay. I mean, that's obviously very strong. I'm still feeling dead, but I at least get my tunic value now, and then I can block with it and not feel like I wasted it. Here's a Sledge. Surely she just drew a bunch of 2 blocks. Yeah, no, Marlynn's a very consistent deck. Like, Cheating Scoundrel has been huge for her this entire game. Blocking with 2 blues here feels pretty bad, because it means that she's got blues to break a bunch of gold. And I do not have a defense reaction. So I am not going to be able to cover the overpower. Yeah, Marlynn's very good. Like, I think she has bad matchups into the top of the meta. And I can, like, this game was very close. If I draw more defense reactions, and if she's a little less consistent, like if she doesn't find all of the 3 oaks, then I think I can get there. But, like, they definitely made Marlynn good. I haven't played the Marlynn Valda matchup, but I hear it's one of the most one-sided matchups in the game. Yeah, because Marlynn draws so many cards. Valda plays the defense reactions, gets to block a ton, and then says, hey, here's my 1 card 8 with an on-hit. Here's my 1 card 9 that takes away your go again that you kind of need. All right. Surely she just doesn't find it. Surely she's just going to keep drawing reds. Valda Marlynn is like 90-10 in Valda's favor. I believe it. Surely she doesn't find it. Just, it's 2 reds. It's 2 reds and she can't get out. And I get to give cards from hand and then like CNC. Or Sledge or something. Surely she can't kill me. Surely the fact that she has Tunic and whatever base is going to block for is fine. That'll do it. That'll do it. It was just enough. All right. We got close. We could have seen more defense reactions. We could have gone first, which would have been helpful. Opponent wants to enable chat. That's cool for my opponent. I hope that they meet someone who wants to enable chat with them. Well, fought. I tried. That was a toughie. Played a buy the book into Marlynn the other day, and it was pretty funny. They kept trying to pitch to Golden Undoing. Eventually asked if there was a bug. Imagine reading your opponent's cards. Could never be me. That was a tough game. Yeah, Marlynn got very good. Cheating Scoundrel is a hell of a card for converting. Opponent, please. Please give opponent. I would like to play Flesh and Blood. How's everyone's day? How's everyone feeling about waiting for aggro to come on? I made some changes to this deck, and I think they're bad. One of the changes was adding Frostfang, which is a card that I really want to like. And the more I think about it, the more I realize it's actually very bad. Because you put Frostfang in your deck so that you can have another pummel target, but there are so few heroes against who you would play Frostfang and pummel at the same time, because your pummel is like Guardian. Your pummel is for Guardians and slow decks. The problem with Guardians and slow decks is that they can pay for the Frostfang on hit, so that doesn't matter. And then you play Frostfang for the aggressive disruptive decks who, oh, this is a hand of cards. We just go CLF, pitch, crumble your gauntlets, pass. Oh, this hand is not as good. You prefer Flizzy? Busy going to be a busy night? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. This is 7. I cannot keep this CLF around. I could play a new CLF. That seems less good. I think my line is just play Staunch Response CNC. No. We clash. Oh, I found a Frozen to Death. I'm going to get to maybe do the thing. I'll keep that on top. That is a blue. You showed me a sea legs. You did keep it. Okay. The CNC is dominated, which is kind of interesting. Opponent cannot easily give me... Opponent can't give me gauntlets. Or else they lose it. They're just going to give me crown? I mean, I'll take it. Suddenly this Frozen to Death is looking pretty good. Give my opponent 2 Frostbites? Discarding the sea legs here is pretty good for them. Taking my shelter is pretty good. So we are going to definitely start blocking. We're going to block like this. Cover the 6. Keep the CLF. My intention is to play CLF, pitch CLF, Arsenal, Shelter. Opponent is sitting on 1 floating resource. This has go again. I don't think Stalagmite here does anything. So we'll just make that block, and if they have Splatter Skull, then I'm real sad about it. I think for 9 is fine. I mean, obviously I don't love it, but I can use this as like a pseudo pivot turn. The CLF Frostbite is definitely going to keep Rhinar off of some nonsense this turn. And then hopefully I find something to do. We do not get to keep our CLF, unfortunately. Opponent attacks for 5. What am I doing on my turn? I can play Everbloom, discard Fruit, send Titan's Fist, Arsenal, Isenloft. So we are just going to block with Shelter. Do I have anything? I can get back Crumble, but I don't have any other Earth cards in my graveyard. So we are just going to do Life, discard Fruits, swing Titan's Fist, Arsenal Pulse. So I've had decent success with this matchup, Ian. It's a hard one for sure. It is not, I don't know. I would think it would be worse than it is. Hey John, I was the Marlynn player. Didn't realize you started streaming afternoons. Thought you had lost when you drew the red harpoon, which is why you threw the good game that I had lost. And first of all, GG. Second, I didn't see you throw the GG. So definitely no harm, no foul. It was definitely a good game. Like it was well played on both sides. I thought. I think if I had seen a few more defense reactions against you, I might get there. But yeah, it was a good game for sure. Like I definitely made it closer than I thought I was going to. Double 0 cost here is kind of tragic. I'm like thinking I could Arsenal to Oakenold and like send a Titan's Fist and like maybe be okay. Could block like this. But I kind of want to use this CNC to get some space. My worry here is if I want to play this Pulse, the next Intimidate hits my CNC. And then I think I'm going to do this. We're going to pass. I'm going to Isenloft the Meat Axe. Morning, Steven. Didn't want to come up as presumptive GG. I knew I would lose the game if you drew Staunch. No, you're fine. I was pretty sure I was dead. I'm like telling chat, oh, surely they're not going to find the harpoon. You have 4 gold. No, I was pretty... Oh, opponent has to go. Oh, they had the Splatter Skull? All right, that was going to be unfortunate. So I play Pulse. Actually, this is kind of okay. So I play Pulse. They get a Frostbite. They can no longer take the line that I'm assuming they want, which is to discard Windup, Intimidate for me, and then send the Splatter Skull. So they either pitch the Windup, pay with the Beast Within, and then either Meat Axe me by pitching the Splatter Skull, or they just pitch 2 yellows to Splatter Skull, and then I have decent blocks. I can cover with Gauntlets and Channel Mount. I guess my turn then kind of sucks because I've got the 2 reds. Yeah, it's too bad. I was excited to play that game out. It's not an easy matchup, but I don't think it's as bad. Like, Jarl definitely has a better time with Reiner than a Victor does. Because playing a bunch of defense reactions is way better than playing a bunch of blocks. Morning, Steven. Happy to see you. It's so interesting that I stream now where you being in Japan, it's like it actually is a good morning for you. You don't have, it isn't like when I used to stream at 8 in the morning here and it was like midnight for you. Vynnset. Definitely the Blues, definitely the Oasis. Let's give you a thinking. I just play 63, or am I supposed to not play a set of D-Reacts? I could cut... I feel like I'm not supposed to play all these defense reactions. Which means let's cut Shelter and see what happens. Yeah, let's try that. I don't need to play like a ton of D-Reacts in this match, or I don't need to play a ton of cards. The Vynnset is going to fatigue herself. I think Pummel is too cute, with like CNC. That's pretty okay for me. This hand is like not good. I guess I'm probably over pitching so that I don't IP a red, considering that I might be. Oh, she's on Crown of Providence. Interesting. I never see them run Crown EP. I would have thought Face Purg. Still think I'm over pitching. We're going to put this Rootbound in my arsenal so I can start to put Earth in my graveyard. See if she's going to give me Crown on the CNC. And the Quill Hand, too. So, I believe in Quill Hand's ability to get her bigger turns. But, like, surely you opening up an armor slot is bad for you. I'm Jarl. You're early. Find another CNC, though, which is cool. Malefic, Funeral Moon, you're just doing stuff. So we're going to CNC and hold this Blizzard and be kind of sad about it. My pitch deck is atrocious. My pitch deck is really bad because it's Fruits of the Forest, Sink Below Staunch Felling. Like, I guess it kind of maybe works out that I can pitch for the Staunch, play a Sink, and then, like, Arsenal the Felling, maybe? I can Sink the Staunch and try to find some action, but, yeah, this pitch deck is not good. I do feel like this is super favorable for me, but is very much in Vynnset's control, because I'm just, like, until I find Oakenold, I'm just kind of at the mercy of whatever she's doing. So you've got one back. I have to take one rune chant. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to take this. 1. So I am just pitching my 2 ice cards to these rune chants, and then I'm going to block the whale with 2 Autumn's Touches. Coming in for 8. I don't need to give equipment here. She has no resources, so she can't like do creepers at all. I have no cards in hand, so I don't care about Call or Succumb. I put Earth cards in my graveyard so I can actually play my Rootbound. Let me just pass. Tunic is up. I've got a Crumble, which is exciting. I mean, I've got a few things which are exciting. So I can either crumble the creepers, or I can play CLF. It just depends on what she's doing. All right, so she is just setting up. And if she is just setting up, then I am going to punish her for it. We can play the CLF, just make her turn more difficult. Pitch to Titan's Fist, discard Fruits. I could also play Tear Asunder, send Titan's Fist. If she has a defense reaction in Arsenal, I don't get there. Or she gives me Crown. I think I'm just playing the CLF. I think it's just I'm dicking around too much. This also gets her if she has a D-React because she'll have to pitch for it. I think we're just on this. I'm not trying to like crumble the creepers with how set up she is. There's a world where I do it. There's a world where I crumble the creepers, discard Fruits, pass, hold 2 blues in my hand. We get a Sink from Arsenal, so yeah, the Tear Asunder play would have been very bad. We get a card from her through the CLF. If I can make all of this setup just be worth like the 8 rune chants and a Phantom Wraith, I'm pretty happy about it. You would have crumbled the creepers? It was a reasonable play for sure. And like, I drew a bunch of reds, so suddenly my play looks much worse. So I'm going to take a bunch of damage from the rune chants. Oh, she's passing? Holy shit. The way Vin wins against Guardian is a huge setup turn. Yeah, I see that's what she's going for. She has never attacked me, so this is just going to be a baby felling, which is too bad. Would have loved to be able to, like, root bound the two Autumn's Touches and then felling the root bound and the fruits. But still, it's still a baby felling. I mean, baby felling is still a felling. I'm going to IP this Oasis Respite. Fruits, touch, CNC. Because I have the tunic, I can Oasis a thing. I want to get tunic value here, which maybe I would anyway, just on the rune chance. I could see that, Phoenix. I could see that being the right play for sure. Like, that to me makes sense. And like now I have the frozen to death, so yeah, if I had crumbled the creepers, I would have been able to break them. So I'm just kind of waiting for her to do something. Okay, here we go. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You are holding a card. One. Believe it or not, I am just pitching a bunch. Three, four. So I could stop all of the arcane and then root bound the widespread and just take 2. Which also maintains deck density. The thing with this Oasis is it isn't really doing anything for me right now. I think I am just going to do this, which feels weird, but like... I mean, she could creepers here, which maybe I should have used stalagmite so that she wouldn't have been able to creepers she wouldn't like be able to tunic creepers. She would have had to pitch this. That could have been reasonable. And we just pass. She has the 4 rune chance, which sucks for me. Find another Oasis, which is good. We find CNC, which is also great. Forces her to do something. She can't just de-react it. We, so far, have seen 1 Dirge, 1 Cull. This is 3 Deathly Whales. So we're thinking probably 6 more. I think I am just on, this is attacking for 6. Now she could creepers a thing with the tunic and the floating resource. So I'm going to give stalagmite here. And then I'm going to use my floating resource to Oasis the Rathe. Nice seeing you on Jarl again. I really like Jarl. I am a big fan of Jarl. I am enjoying being able to play the deck. like, I was trying Valdi yesterday because I want to give Guardian more of a chance, but like, I really like playing Jarl. Jarl right now is my front runner for US Nationals. We've seen like nothing from Omens, so I'm a big Aurora guy. If Aurora ends up being good, I would like to play her, but we have no confidence, like, we know nothing about Aurora. This is coming in for 6. So am I just folding my hand? We know nothing about Aurora yet. But if Aurora is good, I will play her for Nats. If Aurora is kind of whatever, and boop boop. If Aurora's kind of whatever, and Ziggy seems like not as problematic as they could be, then I will play Jarl. Like if I can't figure out Aurora or Ziggy in the 2 weeks leading up to Nationals, I'm gonna play Jarl. You beat Jarl with Hala. Poor guy got turn 0 Crumble and turn 2 Frozen on Grains, but you still got there. All right, here's the Creeper's turn. There's only 2 Rune Chants back. Oh, it's Shadow Puppetry. I was thinking it was going to be Revel. I guess she hasn't played a non-attack. I mean, now it could be Revel. Releasing a new Illusionist, we're going to have a bad time again as Guardians. Yeah, I believe it. Deathly Whale, we are taking this damage. You're going to get 2 back, which is going to pay for Rathe. I'll give you the Stalagmite here. Have another Frosty. This was a big turn. Let's see if they hit. For whatever reason, my opponents never seem to hit on Shadow Puppetry. Like, they'll hit on Widespread Ruin, but like any time one of my Vynntsets plays Shadow Puppetry against me, they don't hit. Like, they don't banish off the top. Have a Frosty Boy. What are you doing now? Sure, we take some damage. I don't love it. I can't get culled. Yep. Take 6. So that was the big. There's Succumb. Succumb gets you the action point. And you cull away a Deathly Whale. You don't have Rune Chance, right? So let's give you an action point. So you are now getting my Gauntlet to stop your Flail. Okay. That was the turn. All right, let's see if she can do it again. I didn't love that. So yeah, crumbling the creepers does feel like I need to do that. Mordred Tide. That is a sad Mordred Tide. Like, it'll work, but and this is attacking for 10. I do need to take that. So she's going to get to keep the creepers. Ugh. Have a sink. All right, creeper sticks around. We reset. We see if she can keep doing it. Pulse of Isenloft looking okay if she's looking for a creeper's turn. Also, we keep pitching our Earth Ice card, so eventually, when we hit our pitch stack with Oakenholds, our turn is going to be nuts. Hopefully we can either root bound or pulse a thing. She arsenals. I get to CNC. Widespread Annihilation Pass. Okay. If you are on Widespread Annihilation Pass, you lose the creepers, so we're big up. I can definitely send the CNC, which at this point kind of does nothing. I can Imposing I think the line is Imposing Visage for CLF, Tunic CNC, and then Arsenal is Rootbound. Could also IP the Eisenloft. I don't think that's great. I can pitch Imposings for Crumble the Tunic, send CNC, pass. I'm like wondering if it's worth it to IP this Pulse to find Oakenold. This might be too greedy. I'm going to Arsenal the Rootbound. I'm going to IP the Pulse. It's turn 10. I haven't seen an Oak. I've seen the one Oakenold, so we have 2 Oakenolds left. I'm like, I'm going to get a little greedy with it. Vynnset is playing fast and loose with these armor slots. New question, what does IP mean? IP stands for intellect penalty. So in competitive events, if you do something, a rules infraction serious enough to get an intellect penalty, it means that, say you get an IP2. For the next 2 turns, or for your first 2 turns of the game, you will draw 3 cards instead of 4. You have an intellect penalty. Your intellect is affected by what has happened. So when people say, I'm IPing, the shorthand is, I am not using every card in my hand that I could, and am therefore only drawing 3 cards. I'm not drawing to my maximum intellect. So because I ended my turn with the Rootbound Carapace for my arsenal, and a Pulse of Eisenloft that I'm keeping in hand, I have an intellect penalty. I have not fully converted my hand, and therefore I am losing value. I'm going to play this Ice Lock Glaze, which is exciting for me. It gives her a Frostbite, which is nice. It also means that she can't play her arsenal as long as she has a Frostbite, which is, I don't know, to me it's maybe more cute than good, but it's fun. I'm going to pitch to the Gauntlets. I'm going to Titan's Fist. I am again going to IP a card, just to kind of see what happens. I'm looking for the Oakenold. I also need to put a Frost card or an Ice card in my pitch so that my Ice Lock Glaze hangs out. Yeah, of course, DJ. Happy to explain where I can. All right, pass your turn. Don't do anything. Continue to set up. She's not going to continue to set up. All right, we're blocking this turn. This is Runeblade. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 1 back. Yeah, you did not Mordred Tide this turn, so you have 1 back. Can I get super greedy? I can get super greedy. I'm not going to, but I could get super greedy with this hand. This is the smelliest pummel play you've ever smelled. You think they would do that? You think they would just pummel me like that? We go this. We go this. We don't block. We go Tunic. We go Pulse. I'm going to end up IPing this Oakenold, which is less than ideal, but it's fine. The Vynnset's turn is kind of over. Oh, and she can't play the Arsenal because of Ice Lock Glaze. That's hilarious. Whatever this was, if this was a pummel, I mean, she could have responded to the Pulse. Like, it would have been fine. I have the root bound, so I wasn't overly concerned about what she was doing. Like, if she has the pummel, I can just root bound it and Arsenal the Oakenold, which is in fact better for me because I'm not IPing a red, but we're fine. What I do have going for me in this game is that her Malefics have not lined up with her Mordred Tides. Like, we got through 2 red Malefics before she saw a Mordred Tide turn, which is very good for me. It does mean that we're probably looking at a... what am I doing with this hand? What's my earth count? I have 1, 2, 3. So I can't decompose 2 root bounds. You go 1. We'll pitch the blue because I can just E-strike. I think we're on block with Oaken, block with root bound. I don't need to decompose it. I would like to block with this E-strike because I just kind of don't want it anymore. Revel's pretty good. All right, do you have a cold for me? Yes. Call away the E-strike. This is coming in for 5. This does not have an action point behind it. I've already taken damage, so you're getting a rune chant. I'm wondering, do I play this root bound or do I just give armor here? I think I can just give armor and Arsenal the root bound and save it for something more intimidating. I really like Revel in Runeblood. I know it's not an every matchup kind of card, but anytime it gets played against me, I'm like, damn, that was really good. All right, just set up. Do nothing. Let me Oakenold you. Let it happen. I feel like that's what's going to happen this turn. Banishing the Succumb, holding a Deathly Wail. Feels like we're big up. Have an Oakenold. Here's an Oakenold. I get to just play life, gain a life, hold on to the CLF, which is not doing anything for me now, but you know, I could maybe play it next turn. I don't know if it's even that she bricked so much as she's tapped. She's spent all of her cards. I mean, the equipment is all gone. She had the run rune chant. Like, she does have dirges left in the deck. She's only played the 1 dirge. But the culls are all gone. Like, I don't think it's that she bricked. I think it's just that she doesn't have anything left. There's a sink, take 3. Discard 2 Haunting Renditions and absolutely blow me out of the water. We did get a sink out of her. See what she's got left. I'm going to play this. We do get to play the CLF, which is very exciting for me. I get to play a CLF, which is going to be huge. She gets a Frostbite, and has to play through Channel Lake. Here's lethal damage. Yeah, the deck size. You can see deck size with my overlay. Yeah, she has nothing left. Made some questionable choices. I'll take your word for it. I also made questionable choices. Like not crumbling a creepers and then getting blown out by a creepers later. Oh my, okay. I mean, if she... the game has ended, is what I'm seeing here. You get to go E-Strike Felling. She's at 3 and has Blood Debt. I mean, she's got the Rune Chance, so if somehow she lives, just folds the hand. Like, she will get to Deathly Wail me to clear the Blood Debt. I don't think it'll keep her alive, but... it is an option. We get to send Big Felling. Give me a card. You cannot give me card and D-React. You can't Tunic to pay for the D-React because you can't pay for the Tunic. Was Shadow Puppetry. All right. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Excuse me? Were you only on 2? Oh, you banished a Dirge. I didn't see that. I'm like, holy shit, were you only on 2 Dirges? Thank you, Phoenix. And thank you for the tip about the, oh no, about the crumble, because you were right. I definitely did need to just crumble the creepers. Okay, Pleiades, we go first. This is, there was a pommel, and I just didn't find it. Guardian, Mirror, everyone settle in. I just play every card in my deck, except for Bell and Echoes. The old 70 card fatigue game. Sledge, all the stuff. Everyone get ready for some fun, question mark. We will sledge. I will discard a fruits. Okay. Discarding the fruits here might not even be good, honestly. I want to put Earth in my graveyard, but it is important that I maintain deck density. Frostfangs are here because we are playing Pommel, and we just need quantity of card. I just started playing Tough Nut, and my god, the games go on for so long. I believe that. I can Staunch here. I think I'm on Staunch here. Pitch, Cranial Crush, Frostfang for Sledge, Arsenal, Sink. You're giving me a bad hand of cards. All right, so I've pitched a bunch of blues. I'll put the Frostfang at the bottom. I am looking to pitch the first Pummel I find so that we can stick those two together. I have 1 Remembrance. Which might not be enough remembrances for this one. Act of Glory is just +6. We are going to go Gauntlets into... Home of your hand is draw a card. There's 1 remembrance from you. Tension in the air. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's a moment maker. If you control 3 or more Auras of Suspense, this gets +2, and when this hits a hero, the crowd cheers you. I was thinking I was just going to sledge here, but now I'm thinking I'm going to Frostfang. So if she gets hit by this, she can pay for it, which means that she won't be able to Moment Maker me, which is what I'm looking for here. Doesn't really help my pitch stack. Might be Aura. It might be Aura Pleiades. I mean, I'm assuming it is because Moment Maker. As much as I want to pitch stack these Oakenolds, I'm like, I get my Remembrance online. I want to mess with her turn before the auras go off. I could CLF, which might screw with what she's doing, but I doubt it. I think we're just sending the Oakenold. I really wish I had a pummel here, but sadly not meant to be. She can give me a bunch of armor to stop this. She could also like give me armor and Oasis Respite. Like she has ways out, but even if she's just like pitching to the Active Glory, she's gonna burn 3 auras here. I guess the palm of your hand is gonna find her a blue and she'll be okay. You did... Keeping palm of your hand around? Do you have a D-React? You're giving me a bunch of armor? Is this the guy from World Tour Weekly? It is me. Damn, this is going to be a big old Moment Maker. What's my... My Earth count is bad. What's going on, Zach? For 20? Jesus. So we're going to do... Tunic is up. You just do block, block, sink, Arsenal, Rootbound, Tunic, Ice Lock, Sledge. It's not great. Definitely wanted a pummel for that Oakenold, but we're churning through her deck. Moment Maker for 20 is wild. I also don't know if it could have been better for her. I mean, we got the Oakenold when it mattered. I am just thinking like, revered a Guardian attack action from your graveyard on top of your deck. You just got Standing Ovation. What does this one do? 3 more Auras of Suspense have left, so no. It was a lot of damage. For 4, so this is Standing Ovation. This is the damage prevention one. Up on a pedestal is about to trigger. So if this is Standing O, I'm thinking I'm supposed to go for the Terrasunder Sledge play. I do have my 2 Earth cards. I kind of don't want to play the Rootbound here because I kind of want to get a non... I guess I'm fine to banish a Felling. I think I'm playing Rootbound on this, decomposing to get the 2 in here, and then Terrasunder Sledge. I know she's not holding a defense reaction. She could give me her armor, and I feel like that can be okay. We're gonna see. I'm not super familiar with how this is supposed to go. Like how often I'm supposed to... Like how much am I supposed to pitch stack the Terrasunders just to like, hey, here's a Sledge. Am I being too aggressive? I kind of want to get her armor here, is what I'm thinking. The to be continued is preventing one of it. But I am thinking if she's not holding a D-React, if she's just holding 3 blocks... then she either has to give me her Tunic, or she gets hit. Keeping the to be continued. You put a Cranial Crush on top of your deck. It's looking like she has a D-React. But I don't think she's going to get to Standing Ovation me, which is also what I'm interested in stopping. Yeah, it's a Sink Below. That's not terribly surprising. But we got a bunch of armor. What does this one do? Destroy this. Put a suspense counter on an aura of suspense you control. Activate this only if you've been cheered this turn. Heroic Pose. +3. The crowd cheers you. If you've been cheered this turn, you may play an aura of suspense from your graveyard this turn. Which you have no resources floating, so it would be up on a pedestal. This does have... does not have confidence, so I can block this out. I don't know if that's good. Up on a pedestal is just anti-fatigue, which is annoying. I think I take the 4. I don't love it, honestly. And I am probably not CNCing, I'm just sledging. Yeah, play her up on a pedestal, get your, I guess, cries back. Ugh. This game is not fun, and I think I'm just losing. I think this game, I think it's going to take me 40 minutes, and then I'm going to lose this game badly. Ugh. Just happened. Sorry about that. I'm having to juggle multiple conversations. Oof, this is a hand of cards. I guess Tunic, Pitch, Felling, CNC. I sure do love Guardian hands. Just leaves the arena, the crowd cheers you. When did I start playing? I started playing in 2022. So right around, is that an on hit? No, right around Uprising. I started playing before Uprising, about like halfway through Everfest. My first main expansion was Uprising. My first CC hero was, I got into the game with Blitz. I was playing Bolton Blitz of all things. My first CC hero was Phi. First card with 1, Pommel, and you pitch a Pommel, you draw a new card. A bunch of stuff is happening. Pleiades sure does spin her wheels. But can she block? We know this is a Cries of Encore. She can block, and she can prevent, but she cannot do anything on her turn. Where'd this card come? What the? God, this hero. I'm like, what just happened? Ugh, jeez. The most frustrating fatigue matchup, Pleiades, Lyeth, or Ira. I think the most frustrating fatigue matchup for me personally is, I think I'm supposed to do the Terra Sunder play again. So you're still preventing the 1. This is not a defense reaction, and you don't have the armor. The most frustrating fatigue matchup for me is Ira, because Ira is, I just find the hero to be so incredibly obnoxious. Oh, staunch. All right, I'm not supposed to be making these plays. I'm supposed to be sitting on the Terrace Hunters. This is 2 Terrace Hunters now that have just not gone well. So, yeah, I'm learning a lot. This should have just been CLF Swing Sledge. Like, wait for the D-Reacts to be gone. Definitely on second cycle. The Terrace Hunters. And now I know, where are my pommels? I find Ira to be the most frustrating fatigue deck because I think Ira is a really bad deck, and I don't know why people play it. Like, I don't know what it is about Ira that makes people just go crazy for her, but, like, she's just consistently bad. She consistently doesn't win events, doesn't convert. I don't know what it is about Ira that makes people just absolutely like, yeah. You know what hero I want to play? I want to play Ira. It's like, why? Why, though? Moment Maker, I'm kind of just not doing anything. Like, I need to put Earth cards into my graveyard, so I guess blocking with the Autumn's Touch is good. The Cranial Crush is kind of whatever. I can IP the Pulse, which I think is fine. I can Gauntlet it. I'll hold it. Surely we find Oakenold. Are we on Summit yet? I am not on Summit. Bunch of stuff happens. Trying to follow an Ira's game. It's just like, what is happening? Woof. How have I not seen an E-Strike yet? Goodness. Both. Do I have anything to put back? I don't think I do. Because I just haven't seen an E-Strike yet. And then we'll sledge these 2 away. Keep the Fiddler's Green to block with. Put a Pulse on the bottom of my deck. For when I find my 3rd Oakenold that I can pitch and then pitch the Remembrance later. And then Oakenold to Remembrance the 3 Oakenolds back. I do not have experience against Fatigue Lyeth. Haven't run into that one yet. Hey, there's an E-Strike. It's time for Standing Ovation. Or Cries or whatever. Standing Ovation. What is happening? This is 16. When this hits a hero, take an extra turn after this one. At the beginning of the next end phase, they draw up to their intelligence. So you can go 7, 11, 13, 7, 9, 13, take an extra turn after this one. At the beginning of the next end phase, they draw up to their intellect. So you are just going to take another turn, which is kind of what's going to happen anyway. I think that's fine. I don't love it, but I can't really stop this without overcommitting to the bit. All right, do a big thing so I can staunch it. and then sledge you. Ooh, it looks like I might get my wish. Moment Maker for 7. I was hoping for something a little more. Which means I'm probably doing Autumn's Touch, Shelter, Pitch to Sledge, Arsenal to Staunch. We are currently very far ahead in the fatigue race. We have that going for us. It's unfortunate that we are down 2 Terra Sunders because I don't know how to play my hero. But, you know. Fatigue Lyeth sounds like an oxymoron. Fatigue Lyeth is the only winning Lyeth currently. That is 2nd Remembrance? I don't know that she has shuffled. So that might be 2nd Remembrance, which, oh boy, what a real scorcher this game is going to be. This hand doesn't do anything, so we go sledge away these 2. And I'm going to IP a bunch of cards, but I can Tunic the Oasis, I can sink. I feel like this is still right. It doesn't feel good because I'm not doing anything, but this seems like what I should be doing. Doing the waiting line for a pummel. I mean, now the pummel doesn't even line up with anything. Like now if I'm going to pitch the pummel whenever I find it. Ah, I see you are also using your Terra Sunders for not what we wanted to use them for. Are you, like, doing anything? Alright, this is going to be a 0 cost then? What is this one? 13 or more power. When it hits a hero, they discard their hand. This is for 14. I can stop it. So we're just doing Big Staunch, Tunic Oasis, Arsenal, Sink Below. Can also do... I could do Little Staunch, Sink Oasis, Sledge. That doesn't seem very good. I could... Yeah, we're just going to do Big Staunch Oasis. Okay. Yes. Tunic. Oasis. On the cut. Arsenal sink. It would have been cool if I could have gained a life, but I mean, what can you do? Get to Arsenal with sink. Tunic is coming back up. This is the cost one. Why am I on Blizzard? Because I was playing for anti-fatigue, so it's just another blue. It's probably the wrong call, and I should be playing like a smaller deck size that just is better at doing the thing that it is meant to do. All right, you are just passing. So we get to do E-Strike, Bottom, Oak, and Old for Go again. The Oak and Old is now next to a Crumble. And then Sledge. But yeah, I could see not being on Blizzard in this matchup and just have it be play 67 cards, play 68 cards instead of 70. What did you just block with? Give me a thump. Pleiades, you're going to do palm of your hand onto, oh, edge of your seat, onto what happens next. Spoopy. Hey, this hand blocks, kind of. Actually, it does, because she's not confident. So I can't just put a bunch of stuff in front of this. My tunic is going to be up, so I'll get to sledge. So I'm looking to block, probably, I wish I had Terra Sunders in my deck still, so I would feel better about blocking with this one. Like, block with Terra Sunder, tunic crumble my sledge. Thump for 11, dominate. That's pretty annoying. When this hits, they discard a card. So I can give you Crown. I could pitch to Quick Dodge. So what does that do for me? I like block with Fruits, sink Rootbound, pitch Tear to Quick Dodge, or pitch Crumble to Quick Dodge. And if this is Pummel, then I'm in danger. Ooh, do I know what this is? Or do I just take the damage? Give you Gaunt, like I can block 10. I can block 8, discard Fruits. No, I think I want to try to cover this if I can. Sink a Crumble away. Rootbound, Autumn's Touch, Frozen to Death. Quick Dodge, pitch. I used my... no. I still have an Oasis in the deck. This is fine, though. I'll Arsenal a CLF and be okay with it. Have a Sledge. I wonder if I will ever find a Pummel. Tension in the air. Just play a bunch of stuff. Take 6? I'm kind of up for that. You taking 6 is kind of okay with me. Put you to 7? Like, actually pummeling a sledge is lethal now? Hello? Play Channel Lake. I'm just glad to see a Pleiades as God intended. I mean, it's going well. It's going well for her. Crumble away and imposing. Send Sledge. I'll Arsenal the Remembrance. These are about to pop. Like, I've got a healthy life total. I have some armor left. I have defense reactions, but like this could... she could absolutely send a big damage here. Like, I'm kind of counting on the CLF and the Frostbite to save me from just getting, like, absolutely nuked out of nowhere. We get 2 cards for her to take 2. That's pretty okay. Crumble, Blizzard, Arsenal, right on time. I mean, this hand still does 11. This has 13 or more power. That it does. They discard their hand. So I just have to give you my hand. I don't love that. The pummels definitely needed to be a little earlier, But at the same time, Pleiades has definitely gone through a lot of the gas. I'm kind of hoping that she's done for a bit. Losing the 2 pummels there is so unfortunate. That's such a Guardian thing. That's such a Guardian thing to have happen. Just the 2 pummels exactly when I don't want to see them. I know I'm about to start seeing red attacks. So I got that going for me at least. What are you? Oh yeah. Block, block, block. Please don't pummel me. Have 6. Double pummel also not something you want to. Very much a Guardian hand. Like I had already had a Guardian hand this game with the all red hand of like Sink Shelter, Felling, CNC. We could do. I mean, we can get our way out of that. Our tunic was up. We had tempo at the time. The double pummel. It's less than ideal. All right, what do you have going on, Pleiades? What are you up to? That is 3rd remembrance? No, that's got to be 2nd remembrance. This is turn 19, so she's on 2 remembrances. Depending on what she does, my line is going to be play Ice Lock Glaze, freeze the Arsenal, overpitch into Felling. Can we change the name from Runeblade Hand to Guardian Hand? Don't worry, I've been using Guardian Hand liberally. I could also, what's your D-React count? 1 Staunch, 1 Sink left. I am kind of thinking we take this damage, which is maybe a little risky. Like maybe this is just giving away free points. But I'm thinking that she's going to Arsenal a D-React, and this Felling is going to be like a real card. Like Ice Lock Glaze here is kind of very important, I feel. Big Felling, Rootbound, Autumn's Touch, Mount Ison. Like, she could go to 1. But yeah, I'm thinking she just folds the hand, and we get a little more space. It is almost time to play this Remembrance. I am going to CLF, have a Sledge, it should be another, we might have a CNC coming up next. I think it might be Frostfang CNC, then Felling, then Oakenold. And after I play the 3rd Oakenold, that is when I will Remembrance back Oakenolds. Oh, the CNC Felling show up at the same time. Okay. Don't you worry, first of all, hi Rose. Second, don't you worry. I have been saying Guardian Hand. I've been drawing a lot of them between yesterday and today. Yesterday we had a number of Guardian Hands. We also had some Valda Hands, which was a bunch of Seismic Surges pop, and I don't have attacks. Guardian Hand is you drew a bunch of reds. Okay. You got a deal. Am I trying to CNC or Felling here? What is going to be more disruptive? This is my last felling, so I have a Frost Fang coming up. I think we do play Mount Ison to give a Frostbite. Play Felling. Guardian Hands happens because you see a lot of more hands than usual. Well, the Guardian Hand is just, you drew 4 reds in a deck that plays 35 blues. Or like, the Guardian Hand is just, you drew a hand that is statistically unlikely that also means you don't get to play the game. It was Staunch from hand. It was in my head, like, this is Sink Below. Was that the 3rd Staunch? Yes. So this is fine. I'm just slowing her down. I gotta just slow her down. Here's a CNC. I get to be disruptive. I will find an Oakenold. That is what I am looking for right now. I'm just keeping her off of doing anything until I get to my pitch stack, Oakenold, which should kill her. We're almost there. Oh, this is nice. I get to send a Cranial Crush with, and keep the CLF around. That's exciting. Here's 8. Please give me 3 cards. Do nothing on your turn. Give me 2. Oh, wow. This Pleiades is like super dead. Holy shit. We get to go. I don't get to keep my channel, but I do get to play Mount Ison, which is exciting. Play Ison. I have to keep this Crumble because I'm pretty sure Oakenold is the next top card of my deck. So this Pleiades needs to block 6. She also needs to clear this Frostbite or else she dies. Ah, she did it. I mean, this is fine because I'm just going to find the Oakenold and kill her. Which should, if I'm counting correctly, is the next card of my deck. She gets back Standing Ovation, Cries of Encore, and Tear Asunder. Hey, look at me. It's almost like I knew. Have an Ice Lock Glaze. I don't want you playing a defense reaction from Arsenal. Tension in the Air clears the Frostbite, but you're still dead? Frostbite from, or D-React from hand, D-React from Arsenal? Yeah, oh, oh my god. You Arsenal the Tear Asunder? What an absolute madman. If I've learned anything from playing Guardian, it is don't Arsenal Tear Asunder, because it is so unlikely that you ever get to play it. What did you have? You had the Pummel left, you had one more Remembrance. I mean, she was gonna start, like, she had decent cards left in the deck, but, like, she was super down on Fatigue. I was about to play my Remembrance to get my Oakenolds back. With my Crumble in hand, like, there was no way. I was at 15. Like, Tear Asunder is a very good card. You know what? No, we'll do one. Tear Asunder is a very good card. You just, like, don't Arsenal it. Unless you're super far ahead, like, you're up on life, they're about to die, you Oakenold them, you pitch your blue, play Oaken, double fuse with Crumble, you take their turn, yeah, you can Arsenal the Tear Asunder. Like, you're in 3rd cycle, you know that the only thing left in your deck is blues, and they don't have the defense reactions. Like, these are, now the Tear Asunder in Arsenal is fine. But Tear Asunder is just like, oh, there's still game left. I'm trying to use my cards effectively. Like, it's so bad. Okay, into Oscilio. This is the plan. Oases are in. We are not playing defense reactions besides Rootbound. Fiddlers are out. This is not Remembrance. This is, I think, the only matchup where I would play Frostfang and Pummel at the same time. And this is going to be an interesting, except for like Fatigue Guardian, the Pleiades that I just played against. This will be an, oh, turn 0 Crumble. I wish I was going first. Turn 0 Crumble. I guess E-Strike Go again, Crumble, Arsenal, CLF, and we're kind of up. Block with E-Strike, Rootbound it, hold Channel Lake, I guess, to pitch. Draw Bell turn 0, and turn 2 I won't respect your sick plays. Would you settle for, I draw Frozen to Death? Show me a Cosmo? That's kind of sick. No, that wouldn't work. I'm like, am I supposed to Stalagmite here? No. No, I think I'm just getting shocked, which is less than ideal. This Oscilio's opening hand was very good, but I have to save this crumble. Like, I win this game by crumbling the Greaves. So we go... An interesting hand. Because, like, all of the... CLF and Blizzard are both good. So I get to E-Strike Crumble, to which, or I could... I think it's play CLF, Crumble, Arsenal to E-Strike. The Sigil is going to break, so I want to slow down Oscilio's turn. Yeah, I think it's play CLF. This also kind of helps if the Oscilio is going to... I don't know if Oscilio plays Wobble into Jarl, but it'll help if they're on Wobble. Yeah, our plan here in this matchup, we win this matchup by crumbling the boots, frozen to deathing the boots, and then just, like, sustaining. We sustain, we're disruptive with CNCs and Fellings. Okay, we do get to keep a CLF around, or just play a new CLF. I mean, this hand, like, does stuff. I guess I'm discarding fruits because my earth count is low. But even after getting the Greaves, like, we are still killable, for sure. But, like, we're AB3, the Oasis is here for, they do a big, like, I amped 5. And I'm like, cool, AB2 Oasis. You don't get your thing. We know this is a shock, the 0-cost shock. Blast for 4. Block with Cranial, I guess. Am I, like, how hard am I trying to stop the draw? I guess I can do that. I can give some armor here. You're going to consign me? Are you bouncing the CLV? Okay. Sure. You got it. Do you have anything else to do? This hand is not exciting because it's a baby Titan's Fist, but I still get to keep the CLF around for 2 turns. There is a world where I just play CLF, pitching the channel, and not send Titan's Fist. Let the first CLF die, and then try to keep the second one around. But I'm skeptical that I will be able to draw 2 ice cards again. So I feel like we'll keep this CLF around. I'll just send some damage. We are still looking as hard as we can to find Frozen to Death. Terrace Under here is not bad, given that Greaves already has a counter on it. Oscilio could give me Flash, I guess. This does not have Go Again currently. You're right. Summit would have helped here. This does not currently have Go Again. I can give E-Strike. How important is it for me to stop the draw? I don't think it's that important. And I think my line for now is Terrace. Alternatively, if I have to pitch, I just E-Strike for 7, set a pulse. So I think this is a fine block. And just see what the Oscilio is going to do. I care a little bit about Oscilio drawing, but not so much that I'm either going to give Stalagmite or the back half of Gauntlets. Gauntlets is very good for Jarl to just filter hands, especially now when I'm trying to find Frozen to Death and I need to just get cards out. Are you playing a second Channel Lightning Valley? Okay. This is going to pick up the Gone in a Flash. Question mark? Okay. I don't get to keep my CLF. I do get to Titan's Fist for 5. Oscilio can give me Flash here. Like, Oscilio can give Flash bindings and a card from hand, but that's fine with me because the Flash not doing anything is, like, totally fine. If Flash is just a 1 block and now, like, my Blizzards get Frostbites, my Frostfangs get Frostbites, Oscilio still has to give me a card and Flash wasn't used to, like, pick up a Sigil of Brilliance, I'm super down with it. Oscilio also can't, like, play Flash of Brilliance or play Sigil of Brilliance, block with Flash, pick it up, like, kind of do some hand fixing because of the CLF. But Oscilio now does get a 3-card hand. I believe this is Gone in a Flash. I'm unclear on if the Oscilio picked it up. Hey, I get to do a thing. It wasn't Gone in a Flash. I even get to decompose. Wow. What are you? E-Strike. I am thinking about Stalagmiting here. So what am I doing? Stalagmite, E-Strike, bottom the root bound, Frozen to Death, Arsenal the Glaze, I guess. I want a Stalagmite here because I want to disincentivize Oscilio from, like, a mini combo with Greaves. I really want Oscilio to not use the Greaves. Okay. You have an action point. It's Sigil of Lightning, sure. Etchings for 6? That is annoying, given my hand. I can stop this. Like, I can stop this, E-Strike bottom Rootbound, or pitch Ice Lock, E-Strike bottom Rootbound, send Titan's Fist. This is, yeah, that's what we're going to do. 3, pitch Ice Lock. We will Arsenal the Frozen to death. This is unfortunate because I don't get to break the Greaves, but I do get to, like, do some damage. Oscilio just used the Tunic, so I don't feel like I'm in danger of getting comboed. It's just, it's unfortunate that it was Etchings with a Sigil of Brilliance in graveyard. Maybe I am getting comboed. Let's see. Let's see if I get punished for not breaking the Greaves when I could. Last to Oblivion. This is 4. I do have Tunic. So I'm thinking like block with Frostfang. You play a thing. You bounce the Sigil. You play Gone in a Flash. It gets go again. You play the Sigil. You pick up the Gone. I will Oasis Respite the Gone. I'll send the CNC. Just buy time. Using the blast here, which is maybe wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to save it in case Oscilio has a spell. I guess it would just be shock, if nothing. And then I'm getting my 4 either way. Oh, no, it could... No, it could be a real spell. Oops. Yep. Screwed it up. Yeah, that was a mistake. Not that I could have stopped the Mind Warp and still gotten to CNC. Oopsie. Man, Oscilio sure is a cool hero, huh? You're done. You're gone. There's a reason they're banning you. Because you're stupid. Hey, this hand does stuff. Have a Stalagmite. Leave me alone for just a little bit. Aggressive Jarl is my favorite deck in CC. Always a blast seeing it played. I wouldn't say this is aggro Jarl. I guess I'm trending more aggressive with the Frostfangs and the Pummels, but I wouldn't call it aggro Jarl. I think I'm losing this game. Why didn't I play the Arsenal in the off turn? Am I frozen to death? I don't understand the question. Jesus Christ. Oscilio is the sickest deck. Oscilio is fine. This weapon is just broken. What a dumbass card. Have an Oakenold. I wish I had a Pommel. That's been the trend today is, wow, I sure wish I had Pummels. The card that I put in my deck. Yeah, I do have to pitch to Frozen to Death. Oh my god, can you imagine if I didn't have to pitch to Frozen to Death? That'd be cool. Here. Have a blizzard. Okay. Play Rootbound. You pick up your thing. You are not breaking Greaves. This is fine. I think this game is still too far gone. Like, Oscilio still has 1 burn up, 4 to 7 shocks. This is not going well. My turns have sadly just lined up. Ugh, God, if I could have broken the boots earlier, so I could have been more defensive. You're late. I needed you earlier. Now I can't even do you with this hand. Baby felling. Ugh. I guess I would not have been able to decompose this felling, though. I would have had to block with Crumble somehow. Oh, and they're playing Glyph Power Spell too. Yeah, we're cooked. We're very dead. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way I win this game. They just have too much big damage. What are you? Oh, yeah. I do recommend drawing pummels at the right time. Yeah, that's been my problem this game. I mean, honestly, though, like, you're late. I needed you earlier. Do you do anything for me right now? Not really. Little baby felling. Bound, root bound, frozen to death. Late pummel. I can't even play the arsenal to free it up and then arsenal to pummel. Because I didn't have to pitch to the power spell, but like, surely I do. Oh, right, Flash of Brilliance. Okay, so I'm dead this turn. Damn, unlucky. Pummel is a trap for Jarl. You're probably right. So say when pummel show up later, earn a clump. I'm testing the pummel because I like pummel. I really like it in the Guardian Mirror. But even as we saw from that Pleiades game, like, I didn't need the pummel. You're late. Red pummel is, I mean, it's the best Guardian card, but I think in Jarl it is a trap. I wish I could keep this CLF. Be nice if I could play the CLF, play the CNC. I wish the next set will make Oscilio playable in Sage. I gotta be honest with you, Phoenix. The way my games have been going against Oscilio, I would love it if I never saw this hero again. This is a dumbass hero. Wow, I'm dead. Eclectic Magnetism. Not a card I see in Oscilio usually. Let's have a period of time where this hero doesn't exist for a while. I think that would be fine. Have you ever pummeled a fused Oakenold? I have. You're also late. It's alright, because I can mitigate some damage. Surely it's fine. Oscilio definitely didn't draw go. Damn it, they did draw go again. What did you show me? Sigil of Conductivity? Alright. Float my Tunic resource. Block with the CLF. Surely the Oscilio's turn is just, oh, Somersault. Huh. They should ban that card too, I think. Man, what a dumbass hero. This is supposed to be a good matchup for me, too. Like, this is why this deck is built the way that it is. Pummel the Okanold and became Guardian Pilled right before I pulled a Marvel Jarl. That's sick. Just take 6 here. Cool. It's a reasonable thing. Burn Bear. I think I'm dead. I think that I'm exact dead. Yes. Woof. Alright. Oscilio's how Combo Wizard should be done, but God, he and his combo are so toxic. Good game. Okay. I'm glad that they're banning Volzar. Like, I'm glad that they accept, hey, Volzar, we screwed up. Like, Volzar should not exist. Volzar was cool when Oscilio didn't have good cards, and then he got a 0-cost shock, and now Volzar is way too good. I think having Heart of Ice for this matchup and Ice Jarl messes with Ozzy real bad. It's so hard to give up Tunic. So yeah, Pummel is cool. I think it's a trap. I'm glad I tried it to see that Pummel is a trap. Jarl is best when he is being defensive and disruptive through ice, and Pummel is just too much of a commitment. Frostfang was also extremely underwhelming. So yeah, we learned things today. We had some good games. Beat the Pleiades, lost to the Oscilio. I didn't break Greaves soon enough, and the Oscilio just had too much big damage in the deck. Like running the Shocks, Burn Bear, and Glyph Power Spell. It's like, okay, you're teched for it, sure. Yeah, that was rough. Yeah, if we had found the Frozen to Death turn a little earlier, like if Oscilio's turns had been a little weaker and I didn't have to pitch and I could have Frozen to Death, it would have let me be more defensive later to try and buy space. But yeah, we've learned. And Frostfang bad, Pummel just not good enough. We can win the Guardian Mirror without it. It's pretty actively bad against Oscilio unless it lines up. It used to be good, and I think it being bad now is just a symptom of Oscilio being much better. I like Icy Encounter over Frostfang. I don't like either one of them. I haven't tried Frostfang now. I mean, Icy Encounter, I'd rather play Colors of Aria. You still get a Frost, you give them a Frostbite if their equipment is open. It's Earth in Graveyard, which we did have some problems with today. So yeah, we're learning. Mangle makes this matchup free. That's what I'm thinking about. Unforgiving, Unforgetting, and Mangle feels like I've been trying to deny that I need them, and it feels like those make that matchup a lot better. Yeah, we're going to make some changes, but still loving Jarl. A lot of skill expression in the deck. A lot of ways to get ahead, catch up, come back, be disruptive, be aggressive. There's a million different Jarl builds, so I'm really happy to be putting reps into the hero. Like I said, he's my Nats hero if I can't figure out Aurora or Ziggy in the 2 weeks that we have post-spoiler dump up until Nationals. I think he's super solid. Like, good into Oscilio if you have the tech for it. Marionette is okay. Victor, I've heard, is bad, but you can skill diff it if they don't know how to play the Guardian Mirror. And then you just beat like a bunch of other random decks. So I hope you all enjoyed Jarl today. Thank you for hanging out. I'm going to call it. We're slowly getting the view count back from where I was streaming in the morning. Thank you all for finding the stream. 2 p.m. Pacific Standard is my new start time for the foreseeable future. Catch me on Monday. We're speaking of Aurora. I will be playing her in Future Q just to see how the new spoilers are feeling. She's obviously very far from complete, but there's already some pretty big changes that went into the deck from where she was in Hunted. Have a great weekend. I don't think there's any callings this weekend, but have a great weekend. Good luck at your armories. Good luck on Talishar. Catch me again Monday, 2 p.m. Pacific. Until then, Thanks for hanging out, and take care.